Hello everyone, today I want to talk about my coming out story. As you know, I'm an openly gay male, so I decided I want to get this out of the way and talk about my coming out story. Okay, the thing about me is I wasn't like some people where they said they always knew they were different. I didn't know I was gay until 2012. Everyone used to call me it, and I used to get mad. I don't know why I took it as an insult. I never liked guys. I thought I always liked girls. I wasn't in any relationships. I was with girls, but I don't consider them relationships because one, I'm not actually straight, and two, they're elementary school. I didn't know what feelings were. I only wanted a girlfriend because everyone else had one. So I knew I was gay in March 2012. I thought I was bisexual at first in January, and I told my mother that back then, and it wasn't that much. It was whatever. But then in March 2012, I don't know, I was like, I don't like girls. It just came to me. Nothing, I don't know, it was just like, also being bisexual, that's how it came to me. It just happened. So I had some group of friends that I told, and I was still in the closet to my school and to my family. As I made new friends, I told more of my friends, and then 2013 it was still a secret. I told my friends, and online I was open. Everywhere I was openly gay, but nobody knew in real life. Then in 9th grade, that's when things started to get rough for me. I started experiencing depression and other things that I'll talk about in another video. I came out to my mom in January 2014. She asked me about something. My grades were kind of down, and she was asking me what was going on and stuff, and I just was in the kitchen, and then I just started crying. Then I walked out and she could see I was crying, and she was just like, what's wrong? So I sat by her desk. I was trembling words because I was crying and I just couldn't get it out. And I was telling her about how I liked a guy. And she was asking me, was he in any of my classes? Nope, he wasn't. He wasn't in any of my classes. I only saw him in the hallway. So I said while I was crying, I'm not bi, Mom. And she said, oh, I know. And that was more like good for me. But a mother always knows usually. And more my family, my sister knows. My other siblings don't know, but I don't care if they do know. Then it was April 10th. I was in my room on my computer, and I was just angry. I was fed up. I was fed up at this guy I had feelings for, but also I'm fed up with living under a mask. So I was contemplating, because I was always scared of coming out because I was always scared of people judging me, bullying me, getting beat up. That's why I never wanted to come out to my school. So I was just like, I'm fed up, and I talked to some of my friends. I told them I was gay once that didn't know, but then one of my friends told me, I mean, it's better to be the real you and be hated for it than being stuck behind a mask suffering. And that's what made me just think, and I was like, that's it. After my anger, which I put out on Twitter, I decided to just say on April 10th, 2014 at 10:48 p.m. Many people told me not to be afraid of who I am, and you know what? I am gay, okay? That's when it went out. And the support started coming in, and some of the friends that knew I was before I came out sent me support too, and people that didn't know sent it as well. And it was just like really good for me. So the thing that was the next step was the next day going to school with my secret being out there. Got on the bus and was just waiting to see if anything would happen that I was fearing. I went through the day and people told me that they heard people talking about it, and I was just seeing if anything would happen, and surprisingly, nobody gave me crap for it like I was expecting. Nobody bothered me about it. Nobody said anything, and I was just surprised. I was like, wow, I could have came out a long time ago. But I think I needed to learn some things before I did. I needed to have feelings for that guy to come out, because if it wasn't for my anger at him, I wouldn't have came out, because I came out through that. I came out through rage. And life has been good since, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it, because it was just a good way for me to have something lifted off of my shoulders. It was a good way for me to finally be able to not be scared of what people would think. But coming out made me so much more happier, so I could express myself in the way that I really wanted to. I did express myself in the way I do now, but not fully. If someone asked me if I was gay, I would be like, no. I would always say no. I never denied it to myself because I knew I was, but I always denied it to other people. The only people that were my friends, and then my mom, and then everyone else. And it's just interesting, like, letting people know something about you. And for the LGBT community, it's a really big deal to tell someone something that's considered taboo or something that you need to be known, so people don't expect something of you that you can't deliver. And I feel like some of the younger gay community does not acknowledge the older gay community. If it wasn't for the older gay community and people in this world, our world wouldn't be becoming more accepting, in my opinion. So I always acknowledge the older gay community and people who always fought for gay rights in the times where it was not okay, it wasn't acceptable, it was taboo. I'm proud of myself for just putting it out there. After being scared for 2 years, I decided to let it be known. But if I didn't come out, I would still be isolated. I don't care that people don't like that I am gay. I respect straight guys that can be friends with me even though I'm gay. That's why this school year so far, I'm surprised that there's straight guys that are kind to me and I have guy friends, because I never usually had guy friends. It's just like it's a new thing for me because they don't care. I'm really liking that about the change in the world. I don't usually get any crap for it. Online, no, not really. I've always watched videos of people's coming out stories, even if they were good or they were bad. I always watch them, and sometimes they make me cry because it's just the good and the bad, because it's just it's a relieving thing. Just think of it as something that was on your shoulder, something that you were scared of other people knowing, and you just want people to know so it would stop. You would stop having to suffer with it. I just like not hiding that huge thing from everyone. Just the thing is like, I've never thought I was gay ever. I remember thinking when I was younger, what would it be like to be a gay person? And also the weird thing about me is I used to hate gay people, and that's the weird thing. Like, I did for like a short period of time. That was in 2010. That was 2 years before I knew. And I don't know. And then I just stopped hating because, like, why? I guess my future was telling me, look what's gonna happen to you. Sometimes I do wonder though, what would my dad feel like if he was here? If you are in the closet and watching this, I recommend you to take your time. Don't rush it. When you feel ready to come out, that's when you come out. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's your choice to come out. It's your choice on when to come out. And it's your choice on how to deal with it. So I really wanted to make this video to talk about this, because this is something I really wanted to address, because I don't think a lot of people know about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all for now. See you soon. Bye.